Good evening, good day, good morning, whatever it is for you. This is Aaron Kleinerman coming from beautiful Marina Del Rey. A little windy tonight. I'm the light founder and creator at lifebeyondcomfort.com and a high-performance life coach where I'm bringing people through their fears, awakening their goals, and bringing out the genius inside of them. So tonight, I want to discuss a little bit about purpose. I just finished a group meditation here on my beautiful sailboat in Los Angeles, and we were in conversation after the meditation, just what came through and the ideas and what really the brilliance that comes in when we center our heart, when we bring balance to our mind, and we allow this breath of life, this breath of purpose, this breath of magnificence to walk through us. And so I was discussing really, what purpose can mean for you, what it can mean for me. I know for me, as I put my head down at the end of the night, as I think in gratitude to my day, to my hours, to this incredible day that I had, which will be different than tomorrow, different than yesterday. But what if we lived every day maybe like it was our last, or like we were living on the moon, or we were living in just the utmost joy and utmost serving and gratitude possible, meaning that when you wake up in the morning, you can ask that simple question. Maybe it's in meditation, maybe it's in your drive to work. How can I serve today? How can I love today? How can I show up bigger and better, more boldly than I did yesterday, and do that not from the mind or the ego, but from here, from the place, from the purpose of the heart. And so the space of purpose can be a little bit discombobulating sometimes to really understand, because often when we're in our jobs, when we're out in the world, sometimes our purpose gets woven and connected with so many other values of other people around us. And sometimes years, decades later, we realize we've been doing the same thing every day, and we're so far from our own soul's purpose. I know I found that for myself. I found myself in jobs where I'm not on my purpose. I'm just out there in this sort of default life and not living from a life of inspiration, from a life of magnificence, one that awakens and opens and brings me bigger and bigger and bigger, not in my mind, but here in my heart. In my heart. And that's what I asked of each one of you. Are you living from that space of heart? Or are you creating this world through your ego and really living it through the purpose and embodiment of somebody else's dream? Are you living your own dream? Or are you living somebody else's? And that's a really impactful question. And I know sometimes to make those changes, then we have to step in that space of discomfort. We have to step into a space where we might not know what tomorrow brings, but we know we're living through heart. We know we're living through the utmost care and cradling of God, of love, of spirit. I was sharing the story of when I first came to Los Angeles. I had turned down a job that was going to take me back in my travels. This was back in 2007. It was going to take me out to Africa where I had never been, and I was going to continue to create more abundance. But I woke up one morning and my spirit, my soul knew that's not where I was supposed to do. So I took a jump, a leap of faith, and instead of on a Wednesday night flying to Africa, I flew out to Los Angeles and registered for the University of Santa Monica Masters in Spiritual Psychology, a program that drastically changed my life. Awakened the genius inside of me. And that, so grateful for, because like really what I'm bringing this back to is purpose. It brought that purpose of serving, of sharing, of loving into the world. And so as I do now, after my travels, after being all over the world, as I now step forth every day in that space of serving, in that space of loving, in that space of just giving back, I sleep at the end of the night with gratitude, with calmness of heart, with peace coming over my body. So I offer you this opportunity as you lay your head down, wherever you may be watching this in the world. Ask yourself, am I living on purpose? Am I living inside of my truth? Because the answer, even if you don't really want to know that answer, even if you're ashamed to know it, the most powerful thing is that you can change it. You can change it today. Thank you. As always, aloha, namaste.